How's it going, Thieves fans? Today we're going to be talking about the upcoming matchups that the Thieves have this weekend. To start it off, the Thieves are going to be playing the London Royal Ravens on Friday, and their second matchup is going to be the Seattle Surge on Saturday. So, to dive into this first matchup, as I mentioned before, they're going to be playing the London Royal Ravens. Now, normally I would say that this matchup is probably nothing to be super worried about. But realistically, the way the Ravens looked in their last matchup against Optic, they looked a lot better than kind of what we've seen from them. I do have to bring it to our attention, though, that they have replaced Paul X with, I believe, Ulysses. Yeah, Ulysses, which I don't really know much about him. I haven't paid a lot of attention to challengers. So him being added to the roster is going to be something that the Thieves might not be used to. Any sort of VOD or anything that the Thieves watch to get in preparation for this matchup may be a little off based on the fact that they have a new player. Hopefully it shouldn't make too much of a difference, but we just have to keep this in mind going on, especially with the fact that there have been several teams who have picked up new players this year from challengers and have done fairly well. So there could be some things to look out for. If Asim is playing as well as he was against Optic, that could be a pretty scary sight. And if Ulysses comes out and plays, we might see the match go a little differently than expected. I really don't see it going that way. I think it's going to be still in favor of Thieves. They have a lot to kind of prove right now. As they mentioned in their Off the Radar episode today, they are hungry to win. They knew that there were a lot of people talking a lot, and they want to shut them up.
Final statements.
Time to take over.
Talk your shit.
Time to take over.
It's time to take over.
Don't
bro.
lose to us.
Nah,
I'll just say that. Don't lose to us.
This time we take everything.
No, but for real this
Let's
time.
not. Like, for real.
Nah, I'll just say, I'm in it. I'm ready to start gaming again. I think that LAThieves fans should just be ready for us to be back on our bullshit. I think a lot of people love seeing us lose, and I think that's motivating us.
They said it themselves. They want to win, and the joke is they want to take everything, right? So they're really trying to push this right now and really ramp up. So as a Thieves fan, I'm excited for that. I'm excited for this new aggression that they're talking about having. So hopefully this should be a pretty quick and easy matchup. I believe if I had to guess, I would say the worst it's going to get is maybe a 3-1 Thieves. I just feel like sometimes Thieves start off a little flat, and that could lead to London stealing a map, especially if with having a new player adds extra concern. I think that could lead them to take one map, but I really don't see it going any further than that. So my prediction is at worst a 3-1. I think it'll be a 3-0, but I can't say I would necessarily be surprised if it was a 3-1, but I don't see Thieves losing. So that's kind of my prediction for that matchup. Let me know what you guys think for that matchup as well. For the next matchup, we're going to be talking about the Seattle Surge. That match is on Saturday. And this match is definitely the match I'm a little more concerned about. Seattle played really well in the last major. They really fought against FaZe in that last matchup that they had. And honestly, if it wasn't for a crazy dead silence kill from Simp, I think there's a good chance that Surge actually win that series and continue to play. But Surge has been really looking really good in the hard points. And, I believe they mentioned on the broadcast that they're statistically the best hardpoint team in the game. It doesn't shock me. I mean, Pred doesn't even have to get in the hill, and he's just out there flying and frying. So they're definitely a scary team when it comes to hardpoint, especially when the Thieves search has been kind of up and down, I feel like. They really need to take as many hard points as they can unless their search has stepped up. It's just this hard point matchup is going to be such a big one. The Thieves, I feel like, need to get rolling early. So if they can get that hard point win first, I think they have a chance at Search. I know Surge has a pretty good record, I feel like, with Search as well. They can battle with the best of teams, but where they're really scary is their hard point and their respawns. The Thieves have to really be on, and I think they can. but this matchup is definitely going to be the matchup that's a little more concerning to me. Obviously, I still think Thieves can come away with it. I think if anything, it'll be another 3-1, maybe. Maybe it'll go to a map 5, but I don't know. I think it kind of depends on the maps as well. I feel like Hydro is probably going to be played, and then hopefully a hotel control. I feel like that would be the better matchup, but I'm not in their camp. I don't know how everything's working with them right now. I could definitely see it being another 3-1, maybe a 3-2. Like I said, I hope it's a 3-1 personally, but that's the matchup to definitely look out for. That'll be the last match of the day, I believe. And then after that, we don't have anything for another week. So I'm really looking forward to watching these matchups, and I will make sure that I'm kind of taking some notes so that way there's some more things to discuss after these matchups happen. I think I will do a combined video again, maybe on Sunday. Maybe I'll be able to post it on Sunday. But I'm also going to try and watch all the other matchups to kind of get a better idea of who the Thieves are going up against in the future and just how these teams are playing with some of these new changes. Because there's been a few new changes. I know Rocker has benched Attach as well, which I feel like is kind of surprising. I know Rocker hasn't been doing great, but Attach, I feel like Attach always does really well. So it's a little surprising to me, but again, I'm not in their camp. I don't make those types of decisions. Yeah, there's just been some new adjustments and things like that going on during this break. So there's a lot of new things to kind of catch up on, and I'll be looking forward to watching these matches. I hope everything goes well for the Thieves, obviously. Look out for the match on Friday. That match is, I believe, going to be the second match of the day. And then look out for the match on Saturday as well. If you guys want to know exactly what time those matches are supposed to be, I know sometimes it kind of fluctuates just because of the broadcasting and things like that. But if you want to know the exact times, you can look at the ThievesTalk Twitter. I will put the link in the description. I have a post up already saying exactly when the Thieves are supposed to play on Friday and Saturday. So go check that out as well. Again, if you want to follow me personally, I can put my links in the description as well. But I really want to hear from you guys. I want to hear what your guys' opinions are. And, let me know what you think going into these matchups as well. And how you think the Thieves are going to do, and maybe give your predictions as well. I appreciate everybody who showed support to the first video that I posted, and I'll try not to ramble too much, but it really means a lot to me that people are really excited to see more LAThieves content, as I'm excited to bring more LAThieves content. So, I really appreciate everybody who was gassing me up a little bit on social media and stuff, and I hope you guys enjoy this content moving forward. So thank you guys for tuning in, and I will see you all in the next video. See you guys.